Good day everyone, thanks for watching our videos. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy them. We got a bright and early start this morning in Guatemala. An exciting day. We plan to cross the border into Honduras as long as everything goes right and we have enough time. We made a stop at a small family-owned business and had some local food. We were served a typical food that they eat here. A hearty dish of fried eggs paired with freshly made tortillas and good old refried beans. Once we filled up on the delicious food, it was time to hit the road, head towards the Honduras border. This is where we're going to stop for our morning breakfast.
There they got eggs and hamburgers and Red Bull on there.
Oh yeah. It's the grill. The food was delicious, and the local staff was friendly and sassy. The curvy roads were amazing to ride in. Look at that view on the right. Just beautiful. Up ahead here, I was looking at the view and all of a sudden the road dropped from underneath me. Dropped about a foot. I didn't notice everybody else going around. But at least there wasn't a pothole or anything like that. Whoa. Popping in here to get some refreshments. Neat little coffee place there. Is there fish? Oh wow, big ones.
The man looks like turtles. Right there, that's turtles.
Uh-huh. We saw this place from coming over the bridge up there. Decided we'd come check it out. These straw roofed huts.
¿Cómo está intentando yo hablarlo?
Tiene cola, tiene cola.
A mí usted me está pidiendo que me el dueño, porque yo soy la dueña de todas las propiedades. Yo soy la
Cruising through town. All the local people have stuff for sale on the sides of the road. Stopped at the bank to get some cash. There's armed security guards at all the banks, a lot of gas stations. These guys are holding sawed-off shotguns. Look at all the bananas. They have them covered in blue bags to protect them from pests and diseases. Also helps with temperature control and helps them ripen uniformly and protects them from wind and rain. On the right hand side there's tons of palm trees, which they use for coconuts. I've seen many trucks loaded with coconuts. Finally at the border. Honduras border. Good check. And the shenanigans begin. All in all, it went quite well, but it took a few hours. They ended up charging Uncle Eddie $200 US because they forgot to stamp their passports when we entered into Guatemala. So he was kind of forced to either go back to the other border crossing to get them or to pay $200 US to get it. So that was kind of ridiculous. He tried arguing with the guy to get him to reconsider, but there was no change in their mind. And then they wouldn't take card, they would take only cash, so you know where that's going. That's definitely not going back to the government. But we just chalk it up as part of the experience, part of the adventure. So we got our exit stamps. Then we had to go get fumigated because we'd been in Mexico. We had to pay to have that done, even though they didn't spray our vehicles this time. Still wanted our money. Then we went and got an entry stamp
Honduras.
back at customs
Dos motorcycles.
to get into Honduras. And
Passport,
paused our temporary permit on our motorcycles. And then after that, we had to import our bikes into Honduras, and we had to pay again. And that process was quite lengthy. The whole process, they checked the serial numbers on our bike, I think.
Rob's going to give us our daily update, or what our plan was this morning, and we're kind of almost at the end of our day, but what was the plan this morning?
So this morning we decided to get up and just ease down the road, see how far we would get, and maybe spend the night in Rio Dulce or something. And our day went amazingly well. We were all warned that the Guatemalan roads were horrible, and they're very, very good. So right now we're at the Guatemala-Honduras border, just dealing with all our paperwork and customs, and we'll go to bed in Honduras tonight.
Right on. Thanks, Rob. Yes, that one.
One last check of all our paperwork, and we're off riding into the sunset of Honduras.
Delicious.
we got back on the road, we were relieved to hear the hum of the bikes again. We've been warned about potholes in Guatemala, but to our surprise, the roads weren't that bad. There are a few potholes here and there, but nothing we couldn't swerve around. As we rode further, the scenery was breathtaking, beautiful. There was endless banana tree farms. We passed small stands on the side of the road where they'd be selling bunches of bananas. Bananas are one of Guatemala's biggest exports. They're grown in massive plantations everywhere. And there was also lots of coconuts. They've got trees everywhere and lots of stands selling coconuts everywhere too. Or painted bright colors. Also the houses, they're all painted in different colors. All the different colors of the rainbow. Some really cool looking places. Chickens running free everywhere, dogs everywhere. And the rivers were extremely pristine. Crystal clear water, and we'd spot locals hanging out in the water and washing their clothes in the water. On the left-hand side, you can see the little houses. That's all employee housing for the local farms. You can see they have their clothes hanging up hanging up to dry, and each family has its own little house. And we ended up at this cool place to spend the night right on the water. It was a really cool place, but they didn't have hot water or even a shower head. They just had a PVC pipe coming out of the wall, and that's what we had to shower under. Freezing cold water. Well, it wasn't freezing cold, but it was cold enough. But other than that, it was a really neat place. We walked down the road about 2 minutes to a local restaurant. It's really good food. So far this whole trip, we haven't had any bad food yet, so we've been really lucky. You're fine, bud. We're gonna have dinner here tonight. It's right on the water. They like their colors, apparently.